Hello everyone, AtheistAnime here, and as you can tell from the title of the video, I'm talking about possible, hopeful future for Bleach, if we're even going to get one. And this is just all considering the final page of the final chapter, and just considering how little it really wrapped up, and the fact that it's introducing like the possibility for two new characters, which could have their own adventures and such. And in the comments of the last video, I've had people talking, or a person talking about like another arc set in the human world that he'd want to have happen, and the idea itself was admittedly kind of cool. It's something I wouldn't see happening, frankly, just because of how crap Bleach got to the end. But it was definitely a very interesting idea. So, if you're watching this video, you know who you are. It was a good idea, and that whole fan fiction thing, that wasn't an insult. Don't worry. But considering the ending of the most recent chapter, a bit of hair in my mouth. I'm seeing maybe a sequel series. Now again, I'm not saying there's going to be one. I have no clue. I have just as much of an idea of what Kubo's going to be doing next as the rock on the floor, the walls. Probably know the walls in his house no more than I do. So the only reason I come to this conclusion is due to the fact that we have these two new characters. That clearly Kubo is. It seems kind of obvious that Kubo's trying to set something up, and it may not be Bleach 2 or like bloody called Kazui or something. Like I'm not seeing like a Naruto scenario here where Kubo's going to just pawn it off to someone else and have them do it for him while he oversees it. I don't see Kubo being that kind of guy because of his writing style. But a sequel series is definitely something that I could see happening because of Kazui and Ichika, you know, Rukia's daughter. Them having their own little adventure. Even if it was just like an arc long, like it's like not even that, but like if it was putting into an anime, like like a season, like 12 episodes or something like that length. I could see that happening, just like a single arc for them just to do that kind of thing. Like even if it was like a reprise of the Substitute Shinigami arc. You know, the first arc of the series, just with Kazui instead, you know, demonstrating his soul powers, maybe showing off a Shikai. I doubt a Bankai, because that's really not something you can do in an arc. I mean, I know that Kenpachi did it, but this was a really, really long arc, so he kind of had the time to flesh out his Shikai and then his Bankai. But I kind of want to see an arc of these two, as much as I hated the ending of Bleach. I mean, it's Bleach in there. It's a manga that I've read, not religiously, but it's one I did read and I did enjoy. I've watched almost the entirety of the anime, and of course, when you see something that you like, you want to have more of it. And while the ending was awful, a sequel series or another arc that Kubo could do on his own could fix some of the problems we've had with the ending if this wasn't the true ending. Like, you know how some video games will have like the secret locked off ending for later or something like that. Like the ending you get isn't the real one, but the one you get later on is the actual ending. I could see Kubo doing something like that with these two new characters, because the ending was so anticlimactic. It was too anticlimactic. I can't see that being like as rushed as Kubo would be. I don't see that being the true ending to Bleach. It's just too. Yeah, it's too anticlimactic. It just didn't have any emotional weight to it whatsoever. And knowing Kubo, there's no way he wouldn't add something like that, like some kind of symbolic ending or something. There's no way he wouldn't. And if there is some kind of symbolism there, I missed it. But it's one of those things like, I see a sequel series possibly coming. Again, I'm not confirming or denying anything. I have no clue. For all we know, Kubo's not going to make manga anymore. That's a possibility, considering how much of a failure that Bleach came towards the end. It could have destroyed Kubo's ego once and for all with all the negative comments and hate we've given him. But a sequel series, I mean, it would be a good idea in my opinion. Not necessarily to like please, well, yeah, no, it would be something to please fans. It would be something to fix the issues which the series had initially, with all the ending had. If Kubo could, you know, learn to write. It would definitely fix the problems, answer a few questions like what happened to Urahara and Grimmjow and Nell after the fight of Askin. How is the Gote 13 really doing? What kind of jobs will Ruki have to perform? Like in fact, another turn back to Pendulum arc would be pretty cool, like kind of thing to do towards the end. just showing us like the initial fight against Yuha that Yamamoto. I mean, people have been asking that for ages. People thought that was going to happen. That there was going to be a like sub arc within the Thousand Blood Bowl arc of just showing the initial first like war between Yamamoto and Yuha and the whole fight that ensued. Because you have to admit that would have been pretty cool to see this huge fight between a young Yamamoto, a Yamamoto in his prime against Yuha, who'd be at a similar level of strength as he was when they fought in the current timeline. But I doubt that happening now because Kubo's stubborn, and I imagine if he was going to do anything more of Bleach, it would be focused on Kazui and Ichika. It would be. There's no way it wouldn't be, because Kubo's just like that. It's gonna be set in human mode most likely. It's just gonna be similar to the Substitute Soul Reaper arc. If it's gonna happen again, I'm not confirming anything. If it doesn't happen ever, don't come to my video and say I lied. I'm not confirming anything. So yeah, don't come to my video and say I lied if it doesn't happen, because I didn't say it was gonna happen. I'm speculating. This is pure speculation. For all we know, Kubo, we know Kubo stopped making manga. He's gonna be moving on to a new project, or he is just gonna pawn the manga off to someone else and have them do it for him, or he just kind of oversees it. But I don't really see that's something Kubo would do. A lot of mangakas have been doing that now, like a guy who does Naruto, I forget his name, and Akira Toriyama, he's doing it with Dragon Ball. He found someone who can very easily copy his artistic style. He's actually doing Dragon Ball for him. He's overseeing the plot of the manga, but someone else is drawing it for him. So yeah, a lot of old mangakas are actually doing this now. So I wouldn't be surprised if Kubo did it himself, or just went off to another magazine and have them publish it for him. Because as crap as Bleach got towards the end, there is still a following for it. You can't deny the fact that there are still people who will gladly read Bleach and watch an anime if it came about. The one thing we do know is going to happen is there's going to be a Bleach film. And I'm skeptical. I want it to be good because I want a good anime film to be out there. A live action anime film to be out there. But I mean, it's going to be a live action anime film, and when have those ever worked? Like seriously. But yeah, that's all I've got to say for this video. I'm just throwing speculations to the wind. For all I know, I'm just completely talking out my arse. Nothing's going to happen, and I just wasted everyone's time talking about this. But I feel like it's something I wanted to get out there, just to just to give people the idea that maybe Bleach isn't truly over. Maybe Kubo is going to be trying to continue to the future, that kind of thing. But and until that does happen, well, we won't know, I guess. But until my next video, I've been AtheistAnime. Goodbye.